there, I'm Helen Breward and thank you very much for joining me on this wet and windy day here in Wiltshire. Normally I say this lovely sunny day in Wiltshire, but today we have very little in the way of sunshine. Lots of moisture, which is good because I don't need to water the garden, but yeah, lots of water. So I wanted to talk to you today about those extra pounds that you may have gained during lockdown. I know a lot of people have gained extra weight because our habits have changed, the way our routines have changed. We've had those massive restrictions where we haven't been able to go out anywhere near as much as we would normally do or be as active as we normally are. And part of the problem, that I've noticed, part of the problem with that is because of the restrictions, it's brought in that rebellious side of our nature. It's that deprivation thing always brings out the rebellious teenager that we have inside, and quite often it has translated to buying extra treats in the supermarket. So it might be that when you've been shopping, you've bought an extra couple of cakes because you deserve a treat, because you've been really good this week, or you've been really good today, or maybe you feel a bit low because of the restrictions, because you're not getting out and seeing people, you're not seeing your family, your friends and all that kind of thing. And those are the kinds of the reasons why we have probably changed our eating habits a little, that have enabled that extra weight gain. We're probably not being as active as we were before, again, which adds to the extra weight gain because we're eating more calories but not burning as many. Now that's not going to be everyone, and I know a lot of you have been working really hard with the online videos, the online exercises that have been going on by a lot of celebrities. It's been absolutely fantastic and it's great, and that's the things that you should be doing to keep yourself active and to help burn those calories. But sometimes it doesn't always work that way. A lot of us that are working from home have found that we've been doing very long hours sat at the computer desk, myself included, working to enable that our business carries on and succeeds and works in a different way to what we used to work before. So those are some of the reasons why we've put weight on. Now, the way that I help my clients with weight loss, and especially with this lockdown weight loss that people have now found that they've got and they want to get rid of, is to help you make better choices. Now that might sound a little bit simple. There is no diet because I don't do diets. What I do is help you to make better choices, as in better food choices, knowing when to stop eating when you've had enough to eat. Because those are the things that we really need to do. When we stop doing a diet, that's what we return to. So for me, the way I help my clients is not a quick fix. So if you are listening to this because you want a really quick fix, then this is not probably going to be that quick fix for you. What it is, however, is a longer term solution to weight management. So if you've done all the diets going, which a lot of clients that I have come to me and say, do you know what, Helen, I've done all the diets and I'm really fed up with it. I don't want to be on a diet anymore. I just want to be able to eat sensibly, know when to stop eating and make better choices. I don't want food to be in control of me anymore. I'm fed up with it. I want to be in control of food. Those are the people that I work with a lot of the time. Those are the things that I commonly hear. So the way I help them is to help with that mental mindset. So you'll learn how to recognise when you've had enough to eat and stop. Push the food away. If there's enough left or there's quite a bit left, which there quite often is to start off with, you put it in a tub, you put it in the fridge or in the freezer. Or if you don't want to do that, that's absolutely fine. You stick it in the bin. But what you don't do is waste it on yourself. And by doing that, that will help you to lose those excess pounds, because you will be really surprised at how much extra food you have been eating. When people often start, they're quite surprised by how little they actually need to eat. So it is helping you do that, by also doing that, because it is everything in moderation, or anything in moderation. So I'm not going to say to you, you can't have your fish and chips tonight. You know, because one of the common things is you go to weight loss group, you get weighed, you come back, stop in at the chip shop on the way home, pick up fish and chips and go back, because weigh-in day doesn't count. I know that because that's what I've done myself many years ago. That was the mentality that I had. I'd been really good all week because of all the restrictions I'd adhered to, and come weighing day, once I'd been weighed in, it didn't count, it didn't matter, so I could eat whatever I wanted that day. And that was the mentality that I had. Didn't work, because once I stopped going to the weight group, then all the weight came back on, and probably a little bit more if I'm absolutely honest, you know. But by learning that I can have anything I want, I just need to stop eating when I've had enough, actually made a massive difference to me and enabled me to lose the weight and keep it off. And my clients find exactly the same thing. What I will do is encourage you to be more active, but spend time with those people that you love spending time with. So what could be better than being active by going out for, at the moment we can do this, go out for a nice long walk with somebody you like spending time with, a husband, a partner, your children, your family, all those people. It's not exercise then. It is, but it's not. Mentally, we see it as spending time with people that we want to do, doing something fun. So for me, exercise and extra activity needs to be something you enjoy doing. Otherwise, you're not going to sustain it, are you? You do it for a week or two and then you'll get fed up and not bother. But at the moment, during lockdown, you know, we've had that restriction on us for so long, which is why when we've been out shopping, we've bought those extra treats because of all those restrictions. It's almost like we've been held in tightly, which we have, but that was for our own health and our own benefit. But now things are easing off, we are finding that we can do a little bit more. But that was why quite a lot of people may have bought those extra treats and maybe bought different foods than maybe what they would have done before. Our habits, our eating habits, our whole routines, our exercise habits changed completely. And that again is another reason why the weight's come on. But now is the time to start getting back to a new normal, getting rid of all that lockdown weight and really getting a handle on that weight management that you want to do. So I'll be running a weight loss group, a virtual gastric band weight loss group for 4 weeks, starting on July the 7th, Tuesday, July the 7th at 6 p.m. You can join me. I'd love you to come and join me. If you want to find out a little bit more about it, you can get in touch with me. You can either email me at helen@helenbreward.com, or you can go to my website, helenbreward.com, or you can just message me on Facebook. It's absolutely fine. And I can get back to you and we can have a chat about how I can help you. One of the things that I focus on is your mindset. I help you to make those choices. So I give you the tools and the strategies to be able to make those choices, to say, I've had enough, to recognise those signs and stop and go, no, I'm done, I've had enough, push it away, and you're not bothered about it anymore. No more thinking about food all the time. You know, you're coming up to a meal time, right, okay, what can I have? What have I got that I can have? Right, I'll have that. There's no restrictions on you can have this, but you can't have that. You can only have this, but you can't have that. All those kinds of things. That doesn't happen with us. What we do is everything in moderation, but there is a focus on helping you to make better choices for yourself, to recognise when you're full and to simply stop. That is in basic terms, that is the nutshell of what we do. The hypnosis part, the focus part of the program of each session is recorded for you so that you can listen to that every single day, because that helps to back up and embed all those new habits, those little tweaks that we are putting in or adding into your lifestyle that will make a massive difference. So we're not talking about massive big changes, we are talking about little tiny tweaks to what you already do, which makes it much more sustainable. We are looking at a long-term solution to weight management, not a quick fix. So if you're after a quick fix, this is possibly not going to be right for you, but have a talk with me anyway. This is more long-term solution to weight management. By making those little tiny changes, you slip them into your habits and they naturally become part of your daily routine because you don't have to put much effort into it to make it work. So if you'd like to know a little bit more, if you'd like to join the not the Facebook group, if you'd like to join the weight loss group, I will put a link in to the Eventbrite page where you can register and join the group if you'd like to. If you would like to have a chat with me and find out a little bit more, then you are more than welcome to do that. I will set up a conversation with you. We'll book a chat. The group will be online, certainly for the foreseeable future. And it'll be Tuesday nights starting on the 7th of July at 6 p.m. for 4 weeks. So if you'd like to know a little bit more, then just message me. If you would like to register and book on, then click on the link, the Eventbrite link in the comment box. And I will look forward to seeing you later and chatting to you later. And I'll be posting again about this over the coming days and the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye on my Facebook page and I'll look forward to seeing you.